Hey up, right, Ashley Watson. You may remember that I've worked with Ashley many times in the past. Ashley's a motorcycle traveller with a background in design, and about 6 or 7 years ago he decided to put his experience as a motorcycle traveller into designing top-notch, fashionable, high-performance motorcycle garments. So today we're going to look at the HOCKLIFFE Motorcycle Jacket. Now the original version of the HOCKLIFFE was designed to be an overshirt, but I've got to admit I've tested that garment. I've got one, I wore it for a couple of years. It did feel more like a jacket. It's been redesigned, and I'm going to tell you all about it today. The original HOCKLIFFE overshirt was made from heavy duty cotton, and what a lot of people don't realise is that cotton itself has very good abrasive resistant qualities. The original cut of the HOCKLIFFE was very shirt-like. It was a sort of a hybrid, a cross between a shirt and a jacket. It had two capacious sort of breast pockets, and due to the material used for optimal abrasion resistance, it was reinforced in places with additional panels, which sort of gave away the fact that it was a motorcycle garment. It could be fully armoured, and it was suitable for spring, summer and early autumn usage. It was a summer garment to all intents and purposes. I still have the HOCKLIFFE overshirt. It's been a really dependable, tough, hard-wearing garment, but not one to rest on his laurels. Ashley has completely redesigned it and brought it up to date. Now, I've worn this jacket almost exclusively for well over a month now, visiting all sorts of destinations, and I can safely say it well and truly lives up to the HOCKLIFFE name, with bells on. It's a far more refined garment than the original HOCKLIFFE. Smarter, a little bit shorter, and certainly more tailored, although it's still true to size. I'm a 46 chest. I normally take an extra large in Ashley's garments, and this is an extra large. Now it's apparently made of cotton, but there's something rather special about the material that this entire jacket is made for. It's a single skin. It's got no reinforced panels anywhere apart from the pockets for the armour. Now, as far as I can tell from Ashley's website, the D30 or D30 Ghost Armour is a cost option. It doesn't come with the jacket. Now, I'm not entirely sure. I think this D30 Ghost Armour is class 2, so it's the highest specification. The whole thing about this is it's incredibly thin. It's set onto a breathable background, but you know, a combination of that really slim profile and the fact that it is been designed to be sort of ultra supple. You know, it fits perfectly and it moves with the body. It's not the kind of armour that sort of gets in the way. You know, you fit it in the jacket, you wear the jacket, and you can almost forget that the armour's there because it fits so well and it is so comfortable. The jacket itself, as I say, this is a spring, summer and autumn garment. It's not waterproof. It's not designed for winter use, although I think, if you've got the right weather during the winter, you'll be able to wear it occasionally during the winter months. It's designed along the lines of traditional workwear, and this is one of the things about Ashley. The design ethos is aimed more at the traditional roadster or modern classic motorcycle rider. It's the kind of gear that just fits in both on and off the bike. Now, this jacket has picked up a 1 or 2 marks from flies, etc. I've done easily 800 miles in this jacket over the last month or so, maybe even a little bit more, because I wanted to really put it through its paces really and just see how practical it is. It's got a cotton lining, there's no internal pockets, but it's the outer material, the shell of this jacket, that is really special. Each individual thread before weaving has a core of, shall we say, a ballistics material suitable for use on motorcycles, with a very high wear and abrasion resistance. The core itself is then wound with a high quality cotton, so what you have is something that appears to be a cotton twill, but actual fact it's a very high performance abrasive resistance material in its own right. So in that respect, it doesn't need any additional panels for reinforcement building into it anywhere, which gives the whole jacket a really clean, you know, smart look. What I'm saying is, it doesn't make it look like a motorcycle jacket, even though this jacket is AAA rated, which is about as high as you can get for civilian motorcyclists. Now, as I said, there are no internal pockets, but what we do have is a very large pocket on either side at the breast. Now, these are easily big enough to take a large mobile phone. I use the right hand side for my mobile phone, the left hand side, which is the same size for my wallet or whatever that I'm carrying. They're just secure with a single press stud or popper, and they've got quite a deep well in them as well, so you don't have to worry about smaller items spilling out of the bottom here, because the pocket actually goes quite far down beyond that. At first, when you look at it, it looks like an odd design, but this works really well. It's for a jacket that is quite slim fitting and gives you that tailored look. It's amazing how much you can cram into the pockets without it looking unsightly or, you know, with bulges, etc. Now, at the hip, it's got two hand warmer pockets, which I've got to admit, they are a little bit far back for me. I think this depends anatomically on how you're built, but again, big, deep pockets. You could put your mobile phone in this one as well. You know, the huge pockets. And this is the thing about Ashley's designs. It's designed with the motorcyclist in mind. So you've got a big cargo carrying capacity with this jacket. Again, this fastens up with a press stud or popper. Again, it's got a very deep well in it, so it stops anything from slipping or sliding out of your pocket on the move. Now at the front, you've got one of those self-healing zips. These are normally used to keep water out on waterproof garments, but I think Ashley's incorporated this into it just to keep wind chill out. Obviously, if it'll keep water out, it'll keep the wind out as well. And then on top of that, you've just got normal, high quality, fasten up buttons to give it that casual but smart look, which I think really well. It looks. I've had a few compliments about this jacket while we've been out and about, and I know Paula really likes it on me. Now, there's two ways you can wear this. Obviously, when the weather's cooler, you can fasten it all the way up to the top. I'm not going to do that because it's going to mess about with my microphone. And we've got, it'll fasten right up to the throat with the zip included as well. But in cooler weather, and again, you know, this is Ashley's ingenuity. I just hope I'm not talking into this microphone too loudly. I have to be careful where I sighted it. Just leaving the top one or two buttons open gives you plenty of ventilation. But if you do that with most jackets, it'll inflate and you'll end up looking like the Michelin Man. So what Ashley's done is incorporated some vents into the back, just below the shoulder here. On hot days, this gives the rider a wonderful sort of air-conditioned jacket, in that rather than the jacket inflating, the air comes in at the front, it circulates over your shoulders and between your shoulder blades, and then comes out the back without inflating the jacket. It works really well thought out. Ashley spent a lot of time putting a curve into the sleeves on this jacket. If you look, that's not just the way that, you know, it's been worn in by me. The jacket sleeves actually have a curve to them for comfort, and these are designed to work optimally when you're holding the handlebars on a motorcycle. I mean, they don't interfere with normal use either, but they work really well. It's got a simple reinforced hem, which you know, it helps give it that sort of smart but casual look. And there's the absolute minimal sort of branding on this jacket. You've just got the little brass Ashley Watson insignia on the left bottom of the left breast pocket. He's always very understated with his branding, is Ashley. Right, and that's about it. This is a really worthwhile motorcycle jacket that's works really well both as a bike jacket and for casual wear. All you have to do is take the armour out. Now, while I'm on the subject of the armour, Ashley has just been in touch with me and he is looking at revising the listing. I'll leave a link in the video description down below. For the armour, I think the price might change slightly. He's offering it both with armour complete and without for those that want to choose their own brand of armour. Although why you'd want to substitute the Ghost armour for something else is beyond me. Once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this and my other videos. I really do appreciate it. I would also appreciate it if you would leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. Now, you can help me out in other ways if you wish to do so via the Patreon page or the super thanks button down below. Either way, it's much appreciated. I am of course going to be back next week, so until then, please ride safely and I'll see you soon.